Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Embers. I hope you all had an awesome New Year's Eve and you're feeling really positive and hopeful about 2023, because I feel there's going to be a massive shift in the way we do things in this year. I feel we'll be investing our energy and experience in areas and with people which really bring the value to our lives. I feel we'll be taking responsibility for what we can control and finally letting go of all that enabling behavior that, really holds us back. I also feel that part of that will be letting go of the resistance, or becoming more mindful of the resistance that we feel and releasing that, surrendering that, so things can unfold a little bit more organically. All in all, 2023 is a year that brings more balance and inner harmony. So my question to you is, what do you need to leave in the year that's gone so you can receive and embrace the blessings in this year? Some of you may know what it is that you need to let go of. Others of you may not. Either way, that's what today's reading is all about, and hopefully it will offer some, direction, clarity, or maybe it will just confirm an approach you've already set in motion, which essentially adds more fuel to your confidence, right? So at the end of each year, I take some time to decompress and reflect, and I usually go away for this because if I stay home, I end up working. And this year I chose the most amazing and sacred location to take this journey. And I really wanted to share some of my experience, but most importantly, the outcome, because I just hope that perhaps it'll resonate with some of you, or some of you can relate, and it will give you some clarity or some hope about what the year ahead brings. So if you'd like to go ahead and skip straight to the reading, I would do that right about now though, okay? So as mentioned, I took about a week off and I chose to visit a warm, a laid back and spiritual destination, which is pretty standard for me and right up my alley. And as I started to drop into the moment, all the to-do lists were set aside and I started to reflect on the year that's been, I was simply overcome by exhaustion. Like, it weakened me at the knees, and it made me realize that I, like so many others, had a really tough year. And so as I usually do, I honored the exhaustion. I let it work its way through me. I listened to it, and this is what exhaustion had to say. Despite the challenges I faced, I still persevered. I showed up every day for myself, for my clients, for my daughter, for my family, for my friends. I learned a few hard lessons and I lost quite a few people along the way this year as well. So once I was reminded of all this, I wanted to understand the reason behind this feeling of exhaustion and the purpose exhaustion needed to serve. And this is what I found. The reason I felt exhausted is because I care about my standards and respect the standards of others, that I'm outgrowing and growing all the time. It's a reminder that I'm human, I'm alive, expanding every day. And these feelings are a vital part of achievement and acknowledgement. So as we enter the new year, my wish for you is to lean into what you perceive to be challenging emotions, connect with them, let them share their story with you. Remember that they are vital to your existence and growth. Thank them for fighting your battles. And then once done, remember to release them, once you understand their purpose, so you can take a breather. And trust in your tribe to support and inspire you to rise above them when you feel overwhelmed by them. Just as your support, my YouTube family, my tribe, inspire me to persist despite the challenges and not in spite of them. And so with all that said, I want to take a moment to properly thank you so very much for being a piece of my journey. Connecting with you guys inspires me to walk my talk, to further expand and educate myself, to question my methods and my motives. You inspire me to be the best version of myself because I want to continue to be of service to you. This is my purpose as I'm guided to. And that, my friends, is what great relationships are made of. So here is to a fabulous 2023 for all of us. All right, Gemini, let's have a look and see what is it that you need to release or be mindful of. What behavior do you need to be mindful of that could be causing you to block your blessings or cause you to self-sabotage? And I will draw a couple of cards, guys. Hopefully one message or both of them will resonate with your situation. So let's have a look and see. What is it that Gemini needs to release and surrender to receive their blessings in 2023? What does Gemini need to be mindful of? Who am I connecting with today? And what message do we have for them? One more shuffle, guys. If nothing flips out, there's one. Okay. Let's have a look and see. Do we have another message? Do we have another message for Gemini? One more card. All right. I love this. Now, let's start off with this one. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, there is a very strong message that I'm getting from this Gemini. I mean, take it the message as it is, if that's something you're aware of. But I think what's underpinning this message is a lot of distraction. You're becoming increasingly hard on yourself, Gemini. I feel you're reaching a stage in your life where you would have liked things to perhaps be at a different stage, at a different level. Perhaps you would have liked things to, you would have liked to have accomplished a lot more than what you currently have. And when you reassess the years gone by, and 2022 in particular, there may have been a lot of shifts that you underwent, as well as a lot of difficult and challenging decisions that you made in order for you to kind of set yourself free and be able to pursue what brings you fulfillment, be able to pursue your your purpose. I feel the Geminis that I'm connecting with are very specifically very clear about what they want to achieve and how that looks. And so 2022 may have been a year of realizations and letting go of anything that hinders your progress. As challenging, as difficult as that may have been for you, I feel that there were you set quite a few things in motion. And what I feel is that the aftermath of this is the need to anchor yourself, to recalibrate, to figure out exactly where you stand today, and having released yourself from what you perceive to be holding you back. So having released yourself, understanding where you stand today, and taking responsibility now for what you will accomplish moving forward. And I feel that perhaps your body, your spirit, your mind, your emotional space has undergone quite a bit of turmoil, has undergone a little bit, maybe you haven't been as nurturing and nourishing towards the different aspects of who you are. And perhaps you've been overindulging as a form of escapism. And 2023 is going to be a reminder that, understandably, maybe you feel the clock is ticking, and so you need to pursue, and you need to take action, and you need to create and take responsibility. I love that. I love the determination and the dedication, but at what cost are we doing this? And are we really leaning into how we're feeling? Are we allowing ourselves to allow the different aspects of what we're feeling come to the surface so that we can work through them? Or are we just head down, bum up, moving forward. So being mindful that burnout can not only mean physical burnout, mental burnout, emotional depletion, feeling that void. As you go on your journey in 2023, really paying attention to not what's going to give you happiness in the end, but what's going to give you fulfillment in the present moment as well. So let's flip the other card and see. Oh my gosh, double whammy, guys. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Now, these to me go hand in hand. So this message, if I was to do it as an extension, I would definitely say that they go hand in hand, right? But please, if one resonates over the other, go with whatever sits best for you. Listen to your body's messages about a personal situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. Oh my gosh, Gemini. So this is definitely about you. Like I said, in 2022, you have released and let go of the people and the, let's say, the people and the things that you would do that would hold you back or cause you this depletion or cause you emotional turmoil. I feel that that's already in motion. But in order for you to be able to continue to exercise this so that you can heal, so that you can, I guess, tend to your wounds if you're healing from some losses, let's say, and in order for you to pursue and maintain a vibration which will have you manifesting what it is that you need to manifest moving forward consistently, we need to be able to exercise self-care. And I'm not talking about self-care as far as bubble baths go, massages, spending time on your own, putting yourself first. I'm talking about self-care as far as eating the right foods, making sure, are you detoxifying in a way that your body needs? Are you regularly moving your body, because our bodies are biologically built to be moved? Putting healthy habits in place, making sure we're sticking to a sleeping pattern. I'm talking about the vessel that your spirit lives in. It needs your attention, and it needs to be, I guess, that type of self-care. What that will do is it will allow you to be very mindful and present in the moment. It will also allow you to form a deeper connection with your emotional space and allow for a beautiful flow of energy through the spiritual space as well. And in turn, when we are able to be open to spirit, we are also open to our intuition and getting the messages through that gut feeling, so that you can identify experiences and people that are going to divert you from your path, that are going to, I guess, cause any further upheaval and enable repeating patterns, right? This is about 2023 for me, is about breaking the patterns and cycles and starting fresh by listening to your intuition, taking care of the essential workings of the being, and that is what's going to anchor you. Okay, so let's pull out a card from Spirit and have a look and see what divine guidance does Spirit have for you when it comes to this situation. Okay, what's Spirit's message when it comes to this situation? What message do we have for the beautiful Geminis that I'm connecting with today? Oops, and we're popping. Okay, so receiving just popped into my mind. This is an energy of, I'm getting receiving, I'm getting flow, I'm getting unstuck, I'm getting following passion and desires, right? Sometimes it can feel, passion and desire can sometimes feel that it leads to a purpose, but it's important to anchor ourselves. And I keep using that word for your reading because I feel that perhaps recently you have been making decisions based on what gives you instant gratification, Gemini. And it's just the image, it's got nothing to do with the meaning of this card. It's just what the fractal art really inspires, the message it inspires within me. So pay attention to what is going to give you instant gratification, which ultimately brings you happiness in a moment, but doesn't necessarily offer fulfillment. And fulfillment is one of those things that we are a little bit, it's a slow burn. We cultivate fulfillment through our own feelings of security and safety, right? So paying attention to what our motives are when we're making certain decisions is going to be key in 2023 as well. So the number 12 is what's on the card, and the number 12 might have significance to you, whether it's a special number or a date or something like that. So take it as it resonates. But if it doesn't mean anything, I would recommend or suggest you look up the spiritual meaning of the number 12. There might be a message within the meaning that really hits home for you or really resonates with your situation that you can draw on and call on and apply when you're feeling some depletion, resistance, when you need to surrender when you need to remind yourself to slow down and surrender to rest and sleep. But let's read the definition from the book and see what it has to say. Okay. Happiness. A universal energy is moving through your life and your inner being right now. While this energy sets all matters of the physical world in proper order, it also serves to bring a deeper, more profound feeling of contentment and inner happiness. Be conscious of whether or not you are open to allowing this energy to flow. There is a lot of good coming your way, especially happiness. Also note the golden ripples that emanate outwards. This shows that your energy shift will have a positive and uplifting effect on others as well. I love this for you, Gemini, because what I'm getting here is, the happiness that you're looking for, it's almost like you can almost taste it, okay? You can see that you know that you've made those hard decisions that have put you in a place where you're able to do whatever is needed freely for you to embrace the happiness that you're seeking, right? So you have already put yourself in that frequency of receiving happiness. You're creating experiences that put you in a happier state. This will then take the happiness that you're feeling internally from the inside, and you'll be able to start manifesting this happiness in 2023 in your physical world as you should. However, paying close attention to what your intuition is telling you, surrendering to the wisdom of your body to guide you, and getting that rest and sleep that's needed for you to tune into this properly and appropriately is what's going to continue to call in this happiness and prevent you from lapsing, right? So that's the message that I have for you. I hope you found that helpful. I'll hold the card and the meaning up for you. If this resonates, take a screenshot and meditate on the energy of the message, on, the colors in the card and the image on the card, and allow yourself to kind of sit with that energy and see what feelings and thoughts arise within you. And then you can, see where those feelings and thoughts take you. Do you feel any discomfort as you start to explore those feelings? And which direction do you feel brings you more happiness? That could be a great starting point for you. All right, Gemini, have a fantastic start to 2023, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.